And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Smith going to go to the air first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Smith throwing again. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Geno on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Geno now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, got some plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go now.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
25 yards that time. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Browns sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 more.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Smith. And Walker has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. after the false start. Sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game's pretty simple. A few extra defensive backs on the field. Give them nowhere to throw the football. Force the incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe break the ice a little bit like you did with practice and not color jersey on with not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Watson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Being chased at, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt Michael Dixon. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Watson now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Njoku pulls this one, and he's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. To throw is Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tariq Woolen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Geno now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it makes the score 21-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field are covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. He hits more on the screen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 6 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off and ends up going for negative play.
On first down, Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Smith throwing again. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Smith to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. That return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. You often get the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't